Hey guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to share 6 decks that all work pretty well in this meta. And all these should be either, some of them work in Grand Challenge, some of them work on Ladder, but really what you can do is you don't have to play any of these exact decks. What you can do is just kind of look at what like you're versing a lot in your trophy range and then see what cards you have leveled up, and then use one of these decks as a template, and then you can kind of swap out cards as needed. Like say you don't have archers leveled up, or you don't have musketeers leveled up. But you do have electro wizard leveled up. You can swap in an electro wizard. I mean, you probably wouldn't be a real scenario, but just make sure like if you do swap a card, like you swap out like a ranged troop for another ranged troop. If you swap out a building, make sure you put in another building or a tornado. If you swap out like your tank, because every graveyard needs a tank, make sure you put in another tank. And if you swap out a spell, try to put in another spell. So yeah, just kind of play or build your graveyard deck with that in mind, and let's get into this video. What is up guys, VULKan here, and I am finally doing a ladder push. So I am currently around 631st in the world, and I am 9 trophies away from my personal best. This is pretty, well, I mean, I want to get to the top 200, but beating my personal best and getting to 6,000 trophies will be a pretty good accomplishment for me. This season's a bit unusual in the sense that there's 5 days left to go, and people have already hit almost 6,500. Usually that doesn't happen until like the last day, so that's pretty impressive. I would like to see if anyone this season gets to 7,000 trophies. I don't think it's possible, but it could. I don't know. It might be possible actually. But I think they're gonna just end up like 100 trophies shy. But yeah, if I want to get to top 200, I need to be at 6,150 trophies. I probably won't do that in this video just because it would be way too long, and I just want to record while I'm this high just in case I tilt and drop. But since I started using this deck, I've only lost 1 game. So yeah, see, I lost to the different deck. I switched to this, and I started winning. So let's get into this. That was about a minute of rambling. Let's actually start talking about this deck. So with this deck, it's pretty free to play friendly. The only thing about it is that Graveyard is a legendary, so you may or may not have it. Most people do have it, but there's still a couple people who don't have it. So if you don't have it, you could always stick in like Miner if you have it, or like Skeleton Barrel. And then the other thing is Freeze. With Freeze, I could say you could swap it out for Log or for Zap, but I just like Freeze at this level, and I think it honestly would probably even work with a lower level Freeze. So with this deck, generally I just kind of play it slow, and then I just kind of wait to see what my opponent does. I try to stack up Goblin Huts, and yeah, pretty much that's how it goes. And then usually it's a Graveyard Freeze that wins the game. He did just spend his poison, so I think, yep, we're just going to go in with the Graveyard. I'm going to hold my Freeze. See what he has. I am going to go ahead and Freeze. It's going to be a bit of a nasty counter push, so we'll see if we can defend it. Oh no. Prince is like the ultimate weakness for this deck. I hate versing Prince. Yep, and that's probably gonna get a charge. Oh, it doesn't get a charge. That's good. But this is a really bad situation. This is probably the worst deck I could possibly verse. If it wasn't Prince, I might have a chance. But since there's Prince, I'm very not hopeful. But I think I'm just going to try to kind of defend and not push, and I might even defensive Graveyard here because I really don't have anything to kill that Prince. Hopefully, I've outcycled a Zap, so I'm just gonna play my bats right there, play him aggressively before he has a chance to play his zap. And I don't know, maybe. Oh wow. He just zap, so I can go in with a zap, and well, we'll see. Definitely cycle back to zap by now. I'm gonna play those up a little bit. It's not good. I'm kind of playing defensive, waiting for him to overcommit, and I think I could go in with a graveyard freeze right about now. I'll freeze whatever he drops. And then I'm going to try to get my bats to lock on the tower here. Hopefully they do. Ooh, nice Lecture Wizard by him. This is a pretty scary situation. Not ideal. Oh, he's not happy. He's still, it looks like he's still down on Elixir. I think he kind of over-defended that, so. Interesting. Hopefully that Prince, is that, oh no. At this point, it's not so much that I'm trying to win, I'm just trying to not let him win. So I'm gonna stay aggressive with my graveyards, just so that he doesn't have a chance to finish me off. Unless, oh wow, I think I might have got the victory. Oh, well, GG. I kind of just wanted to, I was just kind of trying to tie that. I was hoping that he would like waste his poison, but this deck cycles so quickly that I outcycled his poison. I got a little bit of damage. I kept outcycling his zap, and my bats got a lot of damage. When you're using bats, like I have bats in this deck, you think, oh, your opponent can just zap them away. But this has such a quick cycle that you can outcycle the zap and end up getting like a lot of value with them. So just in order to outcycle a card, a trick that I've learned is you have to play, your opponent has to play 4 cards. So say your opponent plays bats. Then in order to play bats again, I play bats, my opponent plays zap. In order to play zap again, they would have to play 4 cards. So they play archers, they play knight, they play mega knight, they play arrows. Oh, they're back to zap. So that's kind of the key component of outcycling a card. And I mean, you don't have to count elixir. All you really have to do is just count like 4 cards. Interesting. Since he split this so early, I think that I'm gonna ignore that musketeer. Hopefully he doesn't zap the tower or something. I'm gonna try to build up an elixir advantage and get a graveyard push. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have ignored that musketeer, but I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Because 3 Musketeers is a really, really bad matchup for me, and this is the only way that I can really think of winning. So I am gonna go aggressive here. I intentionally ignored his push so that I get an elixir advantage, and hopefully this works out. We'll see. Nice. Yeah, 3 Musketeers is always a terrible matchup for Graveyard. If he minors here, he does minor. But I have my archers ready, and now I can just defend the rest of the game. But even that is going to be a little bit risky. So we'll see what happens. I versed this matchup like a couple matchups ago, and I think it's like the only game I actually lost with this deck. So that's kind of why I tried that little trick there. I sacrificed a lot of tower damage. He doesn't have a big spell, so I guess we'll see what happens here. He does give me poison values. It's really nice of him. But he'll probably support those 2 Musketeers. I still don't have this game in the bag. I'm still kind of a little bit scared. Interesting. I'm just going full defensive mode. There's no reason to attack him. I'm very scared. Oh wow. Oh, dang it. Well, he got the tower. As I said, this is like a terrible matchup. That was super close. So he just uses zap. So he can't zap those. I'm gonna go a little bit silent here, so I'm trying to concentrate, not lose this game. I don't think I can win. I'm just gonna go for the draw at this point. Unfortunately, he built a big elixir advantage and got my tower. But honestly, if I don't lose this match, I'll be happy because this is Three Musketeers is a pretty hard counter to pretty much any graveyard deck, and especially this one. Oh wow. I'm just defending here, trying not to lose the game. Looks like, yeah, if this game would have kept going, he definitely would have won. But it looks like I was able to draw it, and not a victory, but it was literally like 1 second away from being a victory, and definitely was not a mistake when ignoring that musketeer at the start of the game. Otherwise, he would have taken my tower either way, and I would have ended up losing. So, yeah, let's hop into another match and try to get to 6,000 trophies. That's kind of my goal. This might be a little bit of a longer video, but I don't know. I think this deck is worth it. A lot of these cards in this deck, like let's say you don't have one of these cards leveled up, you can pretty much just swap it out with a similar card and it will pretty much do the same thing. And I'm gonna play Goblin Hut the opposite lane just because the Musketeer is gonna like kind of snipe the goblins. I'll get my archers ready to kill the Musketeer. Unfortunately, his poison hits my archers. I'd like to say that's well played, but it's kind of just lucky. Just gonna play it slow. Actually, I think. Ooh. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Graveyard. That way, the Graveyard here is gonna stop the Prince from charging, and then I can freeze. And this might hopefully get a lot of damage on his tower. And also because he just played his minions, I wasn't afraid to do that because he just played like a graveyard counter. And yeah, I mean that pretty much sums that. He played a graveyard counter, and his prince would have just like counter pushed through me. So I think that was a pretty solid play. He definitely doesn't have enough elixir for poison. Hopefully he doesn't have zap. Ooh. Okay, nice. So now I can pretty much just defend for the rest of the game. Yeah, I think I have this victory. I'm just gonna play Goblin Hut. I'm gonna play it right here in this. No, actually, I'll play in the left tile. And I'm not gonna try to get any more damage. I'm literally just going to play defense. Not even gonna defensive graveyard here because I really don't have anything else to kill the prince. And I will poison kill those minions. Just gonna go hardcore defense. I mean, a little bit of an annoying way to play the game, but at this point, at this high of ladder, I really can't risk a loss. And yeah, it's you gotta do what you gotta you gotta do what you gotta do. I think I'm just gonna freeze this actually. Yeah, because poison wouldn't have done that much. Okay, and now I got poison to finish out the game. So good game. Kind of just turtled at the end. If I would have attacked, then I would have had to sacrifice tower damage because yeah, I would have. So got the win. Kind of played like a baby at the end, but it was worth it. And hopefully we can get to 6,000 trophies. Ooh, I think it's gonna be 2 more wins for 6,000 trophies, unfortunately. Yep. So let's hop into the next match and see if we can get that W. I also have a replay against Royal Giant, so I'm like debating whether I put that in a video because I could put that in the video also and like make the video insanely long. But I mean, a lot of you guys like. If you play this deck on lower trophies, you're gonna face Royal Giant. So I think I honestly might just put it in the video and make it like long. Oh, so we're up against. Oh crap. And okay, he has. I was gonna say I think he's playing 3 months. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, one thing about Expo decks is that they rarely have Zap. Yep, I lost. That is highly unfortunate. I'm literally just going to have to play defense this whole game. But I'm going to have to play defense the whole game. And then he has Rocket. So he's probably going to start Rocket Cycling me. And the second he Rocket Cycles me, I'm going to go in with the Graveyard. Because, yeah. Aw, nice. Let's see what he drops here. That's highly unfortunate. What? Oh my gosh. I thought the Ice Spirit were distracted. This really sucks. I should... Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I was going to win that game any way you look at it, but in retrospect, I should have poisoned his Expo and just dropped Tanky Truth. I thought I could... Yeah. This is kind of just like a last-ditch effort. I lost the game. There's nothing you can do about it. I'll probably just fast forward to the rest of this replay. Throw it in an angry face. I mean, not all hope is lost, but it's pretty hopeless. We did get a lot of damage on his tower, but now he's just going to Expo and, yeah, put us in a really bad situation. I am just kind of going to ignore the Expo and going with another Graveyard Freeze. I'm gonna have to freeze the Expo because I lost. That's why. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if I can good game that. Okay, I think I just fast forwarded that last match real quick because it was a loss and he took my tower early. I think I should have played defensive poison, but I also think he would have won either way because he kind of had like a pretty hard counter deck. So yeah, we got the loss, which is really unfortunate. And now we got this guy ha-ha-ha-ing us. Okay. First guess. Oh, he has Outcycling. If he had Musketeer, I definitely would have graveyarded. I'm graveyarding. My Knight is still up, still healthy. And I am just gonna freeze, to be honest. Now he's definitely gonna hog in front of this. So we'll try to defend it. Hopefully we're not down too much elixir. Oh, he does not. Oh, there's the hog. So close to not having. Yeah. Okay, but one thing about this matchup is that he does not have Zap. He probably has Log because I think this is 2.6. He probably has a cannon. So I think I can win this just because I can kind of, whenever he sends a hog, I can just use bats to kill it and he won't have a zap unless he plays Ice Golem in front of it. So I'm going to play keeping that in mind. Not worry about playing my Goblin Hut one tile up because if I played it higher, then his Musketeer could snipe it. And yeah, I'm going to play my bats in the back. I think I'm going to go in for a Graveyard here. in a graveyard. I'm just gonna freeze right away. He doesn't have zap, so he's got to play his ice golem to block those bats, and looks like we get a lot of damage on a Sarah. So this should be a pretty easy victory. I wouldn't always go that aggressive with the graveyard, but since I know exactly what his deck is, I knew it was safe for me to do it. Hopefully it doesn't get hit. Oh, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go kind of offensive because I don't want him to Fireball Cycle me out. Okay, he can't Fireball Cycle me. And he literally has nothing to defend those bats, so I don't even have to worry about it. Looks like we got the victory. So, good game. Honestly, on ladder, I don't even say good game anymore, because, like, it's just, like, BM City half the time. I BM, other people BM. Honestly, I only BM when I get, like, when I lose a lot of games in a row. But, yeah, it's fun stuff. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Rest in peace. VULKan out.